Hello and welcome to today's Miracle Moment. I'm Marcy Scheimoff.
And I'm Dr. Sue Morter. And together, we are the co-hosts of your Year of Miracles, where we help thousands of people around the world live in the miracle zone. It's a place of synchronicities and how flow happens constantly when you're creating the conditions in your life where miraculous things can occur. So we so love bringing these moments here to you today. So today's miracle moment is about how empaths and all sensitive people can thrive inside of the miracle zone. So empath is derived from the Greek word em, meaning in, and patheos, meaning feeling. So in the feeling, in the term empathic means that you're able to feel into so much of life, so much so that even into what other people are experiencing. So there's a super connection there. You're super aware of what's going on around you. So being empathic is kind of like it's like a superpower, okay? So, however, sometimes it doesn't feel like a superpower because it can be overwhelming and draining to someone if they don't know how to work with it. So we're going to do something about that today for you.
Yeah, and I want you to know you are not alone. If you relate to being an empath, sometimes it's called a highly sensitive person. We are with you. We're speaking from our own experience about this. And we have so many empaths that are in the Year of Miracles community, and certainly lots of empaths that are affected by all that's going on in the world today. You know, we recognize that with so much going on, if you are an empath or a highly sensitive person, it's a little bit even more intense. And as Sue said, it doesn't always feel like a blessing to be that sensitive and to pick up the energies of the external environment and what's going on, but because it can feel draining. But it really is a blessing to be very tuned in. There's so many gifts that empaths have, and we want to embrace those gifts. You know, a depth of creativity, a depth of intuition, a feeling of connection to nature, certainly the capacity to love deeply. You know, empaths are often people on the front lines of the helping professions. They want to make the world a better place. And so, Sue, you are brilliant at processes to deal with various things in life. So I'd love for you to share with us what we can do as an empath to really embody the gifts of being sensitive and not be overwhelmed by the energies. So help us.
Absolutely. You know, we are sensory beings. As human beings, we are sensory. We are 100 to 10,000 times more sensory than motor in our nervous system makeup, which means sensing and perceiving is more important even than what we do. It's how we can perceive and what we're awake to and what we're aware of. So sensing is what we're built for. But if we live in our heads, and we don't come down into our bodies and live in our bodies and live in our hearts, then that sensory input is too overwhelming. The body acts literally as a grounding and filtering mechanism that will allow you to translate the energy of the universe into something that's more tolerable, tangible, something that becomes actual ideas and images for you to work with. The body literally works to help anchor and filter that so that those messages that are coming in are actually inspiring to you, not overwhelming. If we live in our heads, we don't get that filtering process. So we want you to feel beautiful and connected to the beauty of life and that connectivity that is here and available for you. We want you to be able to sense and feel that. We know that it is a good thing when you can sense and feel what's going on in your life and have it not be intimidating or overwhelming to you, right? And so let's all take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath into your belly. We're always drawing you down into the body instead of living in your head. The moment that you start to feel oversensitive or overwhelmed, it's too much what's going on around you. You feel overstimulated. I want you to just exhale into the earth. Just exhale. Drop it straight down through the tip of your spine and let it land 2 feet beneath where you're sitting or walking into the earth. Even imagine what the earth looks like down 2 feet into it, okay? Now take a breath from wherever it seems to come from around you and breathe it into your belly and exhale into the earth. Now take a deep breath in again and again from all around you into your belly. Just breathe it into your belly and exhale into the earth, constantly dropping and grounding and anchoring. This process that we call Mulabanda, which is contracting the muscles in the base of the pelvic bowl, is also something that you can do. It sounds kind of crazy, but it will help you anchor and ground. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to squeeze the muscles in the base of the pelvic bowl as if you were going to the bathroom and you had to stop the stream right away. You would squeeze certain muscles to do that. Just give them a squeeze right now. What that does is it pulls all of this energy from the surface of your life and out in your head and your body and from the world around you, and it concentrates it at the tip of your spine, where a tremendous amount of energy, of kinetic potential, of empowered, juicy energy of integration and healing is located. So breathe in your belly and allow that to start to be where you're breathing into, and then exhale, keeping it contracted. Drop it right down, shoot your breath right through that and down into the earth. Then relax it and take a deep breath in from up in the earth, from down low in the earth, up into your belly. Relax your pelvic floor. Breathe in, let your pelvic floor drop. And then when you exhale, the pelvic floor lifts. And when you inhale, the pelvic floor drops. And when you exhale, it lifts. And you watch how grounded and how centered and how completely safe and calm you feel. Under those conditions, no matter how sensory you are, no matter what's coming in, you'll be able to utilize this action in the base of your own belly to ground you and to be able to filter these energies in such a way that you know that they are to be used in support of you. When you have an impression about what's going on with someone around you, the most stabilizing thing you can do for them is also the most stabilizing thing you can do for you. To breathe into your belly and exhale into the earth. Then squeeze that Mulabanda, take a breath up from the earth and exhale back down. And inhale and exhale low in your belly, squeezing and releasing this pelvic floor in this way. And it will stabilize your system so that you can be a stabilizing presence for those around you. And most importantly, so that your empathic, sensitive tendencies don't stop you, but they enhance your life experience.
Fantastic, Sue. Thank you so much for that, because this simple practice can really help us stay in our own energetic space and still be open to what's going on in the world, but from a place of that deep, deep groundedness and centeredness. So we invite you to do the practice, and we'd love to know how you feel with it. We welcome your comments. Please write your comments in here. And also just tell us about your gifts as an empath. What is it that you're grateful for being an empath? If you do relate to that, if you're a highly sensitive person, we want to celebrate your gifts as empaths here together. So Dr. Sue and I wish you many moments of love and joy and groundedness and centeredness until we meet again. Much love.
Absolutely. Much love, everyone.